Now we will see how to digitize a shape in ArcGIS Pro. We already added a world imagery base map. Now we need to create a shapefile, Polygon shapefile. For that, let's go to Catalog, under Folders, our project folder, right click and go New and click on Shapefile. The Create Feature class window opens. Now here we can change the location of the feature class. If we save this within a geodatabase, it will be a feature class, and other than geodatabase, if we save this in a folder, it will be a shapefile. And let's give a name. Let's make it poly, and geometry type should be polygon. Now we need to select the coordinate system. We can select the hybrid current map coordinate system. It is 1984 web marketer, and if we want to select our custom or another CRS, we can click on this and select from here. And if we want, we can also add a alias for this. This is optional. Let's click on run. Create feature class completed. Here we can see that our feature class has been added to our map. Now we can start digitizing. Let's zoom to a location. Zoom to the region you are interested in. Let's digitize this water body. To start digitization, go to Edit and then Create. Since we have a single layer only editable, that's why one layer is shown here. If we had multiple editable layers, multiple layers would have been shown here. Now let's click on this poly and we have bunch of options. Now let's go for the first one and zoom to the point where you want to start from. Let's start from here. Now we are creating each point. When you need to move the map while digitizing, you can do it by clicking on the middle scroll button on your mouse and move. Here we are digitizing our map, but we cannot see through what's inside this because this is completely opaque and it creates sometimes so much problem. So we need some sort of transparency. Let's do that. For that, right click on the polygon layer and go to the symbology. Click on the symbol and go to the properties which is beside gallery, and under color click on the shape and color properties. Here we can increase the transparency. Let's make it 50% and OK, and apply. Now we can see through this shape so that we can understand what's behind this. If we want, we can increase the transparency a little bit. Let's make it 75% and apply. Now it looks much better. Now let's start digitizing again. When you need precise digitization, you need to zoom in and do it precisely. But for this example, we can digitize approximately. When you are done, right click and finish. We can also see how it looks before by turning on and off. We can also turn off the world image so that our shape is shown clearly. Now let's digitize another shape. Suppose we want to digitize this water body, but the problem is something is inside the water body which needs to be excluded. That means we need to make a hole inside the polygon. Let's see how to do that. For that, click on the polygon and start digitizing. Zoom a little bit. Instead of clicking, if you want your vertices should be automatically added where your mouse will go, then you can turn it on from here and this trimming. But this is not the convenient option. You can do it by clicking on your keyboard's F8 key and trimming will start. You can see that our streaming has been started. We are now streaming. To stop streaming temporarily, you can click on the map and it will temporarily stop. And when you click again, and you can start streaming again. But if you want to go to the clicking mode again, you can select this one, the line option. And now you can again digitize using point, creating vertices. First we are creating the outer polygon. When you are done, just right click and finish. Now if we click and digitize another polygon here, it will create another polygon over this one, which is not our desire. We want to cut this from our polygon, so that we need to go to the tools under edit menu, tools, and click on split. Now start a point where you want to make the split, and let's zoom in. Make sure the first point and the last point crosses in a line, like here, so that it will finish. If the starting line and finishing line doesn't cross, the splitting will not be done. Now let's right click and finish. You can see that our polygon has been splitted into two polygons. Now what we want to do is just click on select and select the inner polygon and press the delete on your keyboard, or delete from here. Click on yes and save. Yes. Now to view this clearly, let's change the symbology. Right click on the polygon and click color. You can see that the inside part has been discarded. The polygon has been digitized perfectly.